Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're continuing our preview of Space Haven Alpha 15. And before I recorded this, I actually did a little bit of editing of the XML files which make up the save games. There's instructions how to do that you can find online. It requires a little bit of experience with XML documents, I think, and you kind of have to know what you're looking at. There's some reference documentation provided by somebody named Doe. There's like a Google Drive spreadsheet that has all of the information on how to do that, what the actual items within the save game files mean. So I'm going to post that link in the description for this video if I remember to do that, hopefully. And then we will proceed from there. So we have a shuttle bay we're trying to build here. We don't have any hull blocks. I should have added hull blocks, but I think we can get them easily enough now that we're at the station here. What we need to do is... Okay, we got a bunch of hull scrap queued, so we're going to go ahead and let that work. Now once we get all these hull blocks made... Okay, it might take the crew a minute to get over there and get some hull blocks over there. Or hull scrap, rather. But hopefully they should be doing that. And we already claimed this, so we have control of the shuttle here. Once we get 2 hull blocks built, then we'll get the shuttle. Once we get some more hull blocks built, then we can also put in a recycler. And then we'll be able to go to derelicts, harvest some more hull blocks, and then ultimately we'll build our way up to the laser pistols. So we're kind of building the essential things right now, just to continue on. So the changes that I made in the save game, I added 20 processed chemicals to the inventory here, and on Christie I gave her a weapon skill of 6, and the reason I did those 2 things is that so we can test out the laser pistols and various weapon systems. So that's the only changes that we made here. But I didn't think to put in hull blocks, so we're gonna have to wait for that. I'm wondering if we can manage another storage here. The thing is, though, we don't have any infra scrap, and we've only got 5 infra blocks, so if we use that, we won't have infra blocks for anything else. I don't think that's a good idea. Hey, excuse me, don't forget a WC. What's a WC? Seems like our guys don't want to work on board the other ship here. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Oh, yeah. We'll get there eventually. Does it cost a hull block? No, it doesn't. There's no way, right? No, it's just 2 infra blocks and a soft block. Maybe we won't. So I'm gonna check the ship settings here. We should be having folks able to work on board the Atlas, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's Oh, we have empty out set for the hull scrap. I'm gonna remove that. That should help. And then let's set a minimum actually of 4. There we go. So now we have the shuttle transferring hull scrap over there. We can build the water closet when everyone's house trained. Hey man, that's what spacesuits are for, okay? You know, it's just like Amos said. I'm going right now. It's the benefits of the spacesuit. It's the one thing that's comfortable about it. Then I'll be demanding showers in the sauna, yeah. The best I can do is offer you a beer. That's the one thing that we do have. It's probably not going to help with the hygiene, though. Turkish bath or nothing. Okay, there we go. We have 3 people heading over there now. That's good. So we should see... So they use the bathroom while they're here. That's smart. There we go. See, we found them a bathroom, no problem. We just had to come back to the station where we started the game. Well, maybe we'll come back there once a day so they can use that till we get everything fixed. Oh, they're hanging out on the bridge because the bridge has the lounge furniture. That's funny. I mean, it makes sense. We're waiting for our hull blocks to get shipped over here, I think. I'm wondering if we should do some tech scrap over here as well. How much tech scrap do we have? 8. So we could do 6 tech scrap. This. We could put a minimum for the tech scrap as well. Kirsten's eating over there. Let's make sure we're not putting a bunch of food in the kitchen here. We're going to stop logistics to the kitchen so that we're only eating out of there. It's actually a lot of food in that kitchen. Okay, we got enough scrap now to build a shuttle. That's good. Or enough blocks to build a shuttle. So once we get that, we can take one of the shuttles from the station. That'll solve one of our biggest issues here. Okay, which shuttle do we want? The Mad King, that seems promising. Or the other shuttle's underneath there and I can't highlight it because there's other stuff. There we go. The Mad King or the Necropolis. Oh, that's a tough one. I think we're gonna go with the Mad King. I think the shuttle has to be docked back in its bay before we can transfer it from one ship to the other, if I remember correctly. Here we go. Okay, so now let's relocate the Mad King to his new throne in the dining room. You salvage part of the base, you're not using the mining pod base. I think there's some kind of exploit where you can, if you abandon this and treat it as a derelict, you can scrap parts of it, but it's not supposed to be salvageable. Like, it doesn't let you dismantle anything over here. Okay, so we got that. What else do we need from the station? We still got some hull scrap. We still got some hull blocks being produced here. I think we'll wait for that a little bit. I just realized we don't have a water purifier. We might want to produce some water while we're here as well. We'll have 5 ice units. We're going to turn on logistics to this, and we're going to produce 10 water units. And we can do the... turn off the ice rule here. We can also think about making soft blocks if we need. I don't think we need them yet. I'd really like to get our own recycler online so we don't have to rely on this station anymore. But we don't have enough resources for the recycler and the water purifier. Let's see. Still need more hull scrap. I think we should get a mining pod over here. We have to expand the hull by 1, though. Try to minimize the amount that we spend on the hull expansion. I think that's enough room for a mining pod. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Here we go. So we have 6 infra blocks. We could think about building another storage, but I think that's going to be problematic for us at this point still. We don't have like a whole pile of infra blocks in here, do we? No, I don't think so. This is all other stuff. Oh, we should, these pods are able to receive hull blocks. We should turn that off, so that we're not supplying hull blocks to these pods that we're going to leave behind anyway. Okay, here we go. See if we get that pod hanger in there. Beautiful. All right. Well, I don't know, beautiful is the right word, but it exists now. That's the important thing. Oh, robot's stuck. We'll save you, robot. Nope, he's still stuck. Good enough for government work, that's right. Okay, what do we got for our pods here? We have the ant, that's a promising one. We have the molehill, the caddy, and another ant. I think we're gonna go with an ant. Trying to figure out how we can get back into here. We can move this door, I think. Hey, Hubby, how's it going? Oh, awesome. Thanks, I appreciate that. This is saying that we have a blocked off... Oh, I think it's because we have a hole in our wall here. Let's move this over. Hopefully this robot will move when we go to build back here. Here we go. Okay, now we can move this door back to where it goes. Alright, I think we're done scrapping here. No advanced power. That's interesting. Insufficient available resources. Oh, because we're not allowing them to bring energy rods on board the station. How much scrapping do we have? We still have some scrapping left to do. Let's put on 1 energy rod. So, minimum of 1. There we go. At some point, well, I was gonna say we'll have to think about bringing oxygen, but we're probably bringing it by virtue of the shuttle circulation anyway, so that's fine. We still have no extra hull blocks. Trying to get that fixed if we can. We got 1 hull block that got put into this, which is fine. We can actually start building using that. I guess we could build using the stuff that we have on the station already, too. So I'm expanding this. I think this is going to be where our recycler goes. The ship design is a total mess, but we're just trying to get to the new features as quickly as possible. Okay, so this... I'm going to actually mark this as stop, because it doesn't have any hull blocks anymore. So they'll have to use the other pods to do construction, which is good. And let's stop this guy as well, so that they're forced to use the ones on board the station, if they want to do the whole construction. I hope this is enough room for a recycler. I think it is. And good, they're using the pods on board the station, which is what we want to see. So we got that. Is technically enough room for recycler. Here we go. It's kind of an awkward situation here in terms of spacing, but I think I want to... It's weird that it lets me place it the other way, but not this way. Can't figure out why that is. Doesn't like this particular spot for some reason. I think it has something to do with this thermal regulator. We're going to move this back to behind the chemical refinery over here. Now we can turn this around. Good. I have a feeling that was a bug. I think it was marking the wrong space. Let me see if I can duplicate that, because if I can, I'm going to send in a bug report. Give me 1 second real quick. I can't do it anymore. I don't want to rebuild a bunch of stuff. Maybe I'll just type a description of it up. Okay, we got that, and then the other thing we needed was maybe a water purifier. Although we're not using a lot of water. Let's turn off logistics for this. We got 1 ice on board, so we're going to make 5 more water units from here. There we go. Now we can do our own recycling. We don't have to rely on the station anymore, although it is more efficient technically to do it on the station. But we can't gather any resources here, so it's not ideal. Okay, we're going to turn off logistics to the recycler. Okay, and that's going to be it for the station again. Turn off logistics to the generator. Do we want to try to use up the remaining hull in these 3 pods here? I think we should. Let's go ahead and do that. So where do we want a little bit of extra hull? What are we going to do with the extra hull is the big question. So we have optronics, we have energy refinery, we have that. I think that might be enough already to make the laser pistols. Yeah, we can start manufacturing these, no doubt. Okay, so let's manufacture 1 laser pistol. Oh, I have to make choices here because we only have 2 units of plastic. Can we make more plastic? We can make more plastic, but we don't have any raw chemicals. We don't need raw chemicals for plastic. We need refined chemicals, and we do have those. We're almost out of carbon, though. Thinking. Okay, so if we... Let's make the cool stuff, right? I think we're gonna do... So the plasma rifle is 20% accuracy. Plasma clustergun, I really want to see that. Smaller submunitions on impact, that sounds really cool. So we're going to try that out for sure. And then, what's the other one? Super accurate laser rifle is a good one for the early game. It requires a weapon skill of only 5. Laser pistol requires a skill of only 3, so we can actually give that to a different crew member. We can have them both in circulation at once. So I think we're going to go that route. I think we're going to have a little carbon left over to the rest. Okay, and then what were we going to do with the whole construction? Let's try to fill this out, I guess. I don't know what we're going to do with that space yet. It's probably just going to be another robot. There we go. And can we afford to put a wall around here? We can. And we need to put a wall here. I mean, we could just make these bedrooms a little bit longer, actually. Let's do it that way. So, but this 1 bedroom is going to be a little bit, like, extra big, luxurious. Maybe we'll put some plants and stuff like that in there. That'll be cool. Alright, let's empty everything out of here. Shouldn't be too much stuff to begin with. And then I think we're ready to launch again from the station. It would have been nice if we could put on a 3rd hyperdrive, but we don't have the tech blocks or infra blocks for it currently. least we got the robots working. And we have the capability to manufacture the guns. That's the important thing. Did we already do them? We already manufactured the guns. I'm really looking forward to getting the Sentry gun, too. I'm going to queue that as the next thing that we're going to build. So we need a Sentry gun, and we need a remote control. I don't know if we have the resources to build that right away, but we're going to work on it. Okay, and I think we can launch here. Let's try that. Okay, we're leaving the craft behind, which is the shuttle, the 3 pods, and the other ship. Prepare to witness the power of this fully functional -1 toilet spacefaring vessel. That's right. We had to leave our battle station behind. We're gonna check out this sector, because there's lots of goodies here. One thing we could have maybe worked on was getting an assembler built. Don't forget to abandon the station. Yeah, we did. I mean, it happens automatically when you leave the sector. Okay, so let's arm up our away team here. So where's our... Presumably our guns are just like in this pile of things in the hallway somewhere. Are they? No, they're actually on the ground right by the item fabricator, so let's go grab them. So Kirsty is our weapons expert here. Getting another contact from the military alliance. Our mission is to protect the innocent and law-abiding. Yeah, we heard that before. Alright. Christy. So Christy is going to actually leave her shotgun on the ground because she has a plasma cluster gun, which is basically just a bigger shotgun. Item not set as loadout. Did it? I want to see what that says again. That's weird, it didn't do it the second time. Oops. Christy. I don't know what happened there. I want to bug report that. I think that's the thing that they added because of my bug report from the last session. I saw a pop the first time I equipped this plasma rifle. I briefly saw a red pop-up saying item not equipped as loadout, but I couldn't figure out what it said before it disappeared. I tried to switch weapons and I tried dropping the weapon to make the pop-up come back, but the pop-up only ever showed up once and never again. Okay, so Christy's got her plasma cluster gun. I'm super excited to see how that plays out. And then somebody else who has a weapon skill of 3, who's our next most qualified fighter here. That's going to be Marcy. So Marcy is going to pick up the laser pistol here, and she's going to use that as her primary weapon in place of the shotgun. Okay, so let's try it out, guys. Oh, do we have the Sentry gun available? That's not done yet, right? Day 27, these stomach cramps are really killing the crew morale. Note to engineering, let's get the water closet fixed ASAP. Engineering will get right on that. But please make sure you put in a ticket into the correct department. Okay. I think, do we want to trade with the Draconian for anything? I think we might want to buy... I think we're good on ice, kind of, for now. Because we're not doing any grow beds or anything right now. I really like that they have beer for sale. That's super important. I think... What are we out of? We're out of carbon. They don't have any carbon, but we have carbon right here, so we're good. And we're going to pick up some base metals as well, because I suspect we're going to be using a lot of those. And these two guys, once they finish breakfast, can work on that. Alright, here goes, guys. The first experiment. Hopefully. I mean, assuming there's aliens on board, which I think there will be. Buy laxatives for the crew or low residue foods at least. I don't think the laxatives will make the lack of a water closet better. That somehow seems counterproductive. Okay, I'm going to send Christy first because I want to just see what the plasma rifle does. This is a way to get your crew members killed. Let's see. Okay, maybe split up and... it seems like this derelict might be empty, which is normally a thing that I hope for, because it makes life easier, but in this particular case, I really want to just shoot something with a plasma rifle. Maybe we'll just shoot a wall and see what happens. Let's, just blast this. That's pretty cool. Did you guys see that? I never saw it destroy the chair on the ops console before either. I think that's probably not a new feature, but I just never noticed. It's just like scattering plasma all over the place. That's neat. I like that. And then who's the other guy? Marcy? She's using the shotgun, even though... Okay, let's drop the shotgun for a minute just because I want to see the pistol. Okay. It's weird that the thing is I can't put the pistol in the primary weapon slot, so... The primary-secondary weapon system seems a little bit buggy. Can I put the laser pistol as in use? I can. That'll do it. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but we've explored that ship. I can't wait to melt some actual aliens with those things. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do all the salvaging, and we're gonna go on 4X. Oh, and let's drop an oxygen tank while we're here, before I forget. This is a thing that we can do now. Draft. I'm gonna have her drop it, like, down here, I guess. Alright, oxygen tank deployed. That's so cool. Doesn't last very long, but it's cool. They spelled armor wrong as well, did they? What is that? There's another icon that when I clicked on it, it went away, and now I don't know what it was about. Okay, I should have hovered over it, I guess, and read it. Where is the armor? Armored. Where's armor spelled here? Armor. Oh no, they spelled it correctly. That's the American spelling. You must be confused because you're from Europe. I'm just messing with you. Alright, but yeah, the OU spelling is the European spelling, and the O spelling is the American spelling. It says that we have 0 oxygen tanks on board here. I wonder what happens if I can't mark that for transfer. It's a shame that once the oxygen tank is done, it's done. I have to manufacture a new one if I want more oxygen. I really feel like I should be able to pick it up and refill it. Maybe I'll put that in the suggestions channel. We just like to win at Scrabble, yeah. That was what the American Revolution was all about, winning at Scrabble. I'm a pretty awful Scrabble player, but I don't know why. I just, I don't have a knack for it. My girlfriend's really good at it. Okay, we have enough infra blocks now that we can afford to finally give our crew some relief from their plight here. Let's see about that. For the moment, the water closet is going to have to go in the shuttle bay because we have nowhere else to put it, really. We do actually have some hull blocks, but I want to save the hull blocks until we're able to get some more tech blocks for the production of our third hyperdrive. I didn't mean to move this over, by the way. Let's get that done. Oops. I thought of okay, the bathroom status went away. We have to finish building this, I guess, first. I'm like antsy to go fight some aliens and melt them with a plasma gun. They get a blanket to put over their lap for privacy. I mean, there's probably like emergency space blankets or something in the shuttle. I would imagine. Gotta have like a survival kit in there. I went on a camping trip once a couple of years ago, or actually my girlfriend and I both went on a camping trip with a bunch of friends of ours, and no, this was before that. This was, don't mind me. I went to a bachelor party that was at a cabin that was like sort of like a campground in the woods, and I brought with me a space blanket. It was the only blanket that I brought with me, and if you never used a space blanket, it's like this. It's basically made out of like a thin sheet of aluminum foil, and you unroll it, and from this little tiny package that's like the size of I don't know, like a hot dog or something, onto a full-size blanket, because it's like an emergency survival thing. But it makes a really loud, like crinkling noise because it's basically metal, and or at least partly metal. And so I was sitting there in the cabin, and the cabin was too cold for me to like sleep without a blanket. So I get out the space blanket and I'm going crinkle, 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 and I'm driving everybody crazy because it makes so much noise. Because I never used it before, and I didn't realize that was going to be an issue. And so they started calling me Space Cadet from then on. The folks in that group. Construction of the toilet. You may now smash a bottle of champagne against the hull and name the ship. Okay. Well, we did already name the ship. It's the HSS DUI. I think we gave it that name in honor of the new alcohol beverage machine that we have on board. We haven't seen them drink alcohol yet, I don't think. I haven't paid much attention to their idle time here. Everybody's just chilling on the spaceship board while the one guy does all the mining. Need more stuff for our crew to do. Oh, we have a sentry gun now. Let's have somebody deploy the sentry gun. Does the sentry gun have like a requirement to operate it? Let's see. Probably be listed here if it does. Industry 3. Oh, that's super interesting. So somebody can contribute to combat without having the weapon skill if they just have industry. That's super interesting. So Marcy is going to be the one that gets that because Marcy has the highest industry skill. Okay, so Marcy... Oh, does she have to... I do not set as loadout. Click to set as loadout. Selected item in loadout shotgun. Oh, okay. I understand now. So I guess that wasn't a bug before. It was just... it was because I had a different type of weapon set as my loadout weapon. This makes a lot of sense now why we have the primary and secondary, I think. If the primary is the sentry gun, I could use a secondary weapon if the sentry gun's not within range or something. HSS airlock might be blocked. Just having fun. Yeah, I mean, that's accurate. Alright. We're still gonna get one more... 2 more mining trips here. At least. Gonna be here for a minute. Maybe we can sell our refined hyperfuel somewhere and pick up some more tech blocks. What else do we need? We're good on chemicals now because we cheated. Yeah, so tech blocks, infra blocks are the main thing, and to a lesser extent, hull blocks. We could think about building an assembler. I don't have any place to put the assembler unless we put it in like the hallway somewhere. Doesn't even fit in the hallway. We'd have to put it on the bridge, which is not a place where we want to have an assembler. People sometimes will have to sit there for an extended period of time. Okay, so let's put the assembler... Let's make sure it's actually on the power grid before I build the hull for it. Okay, it's gonna have to be like over here, I think. That should do it. Yeah, I modified the XML file. I guess I could do that again. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. We cheated once. Might as well cheat again. So we're gonna save it here real quick. It just occurred to me that I have the... I hope you guys that are watching the stream aren't seeing the chat pop up twice here. I think I have that set up wrong. Okay, so we're gonna modify the... I'll put this up so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Maybe? I'm gonna turn off Space Haven. There we go. Okay, so let's find our inventory again. Task equals die. What on earth is this? This is a weird place to land. Okay, so let's check how many of something we have. I should have left this open, actually. Okay, so we have 17 energy blocks. So let's look for 17. That's not it. That's not it. We have a lot of things at coordinate 17, apparently. Let's try and consume. No. Eat. No. I was trying to remember the name of that flag. You can eat from this. Can. Allow? That's what, eat aloud, that's what it's called. Okay, so this is our storage. So we're going to introduce a new... And we're going to look up the spreadsheet here and see what a tech block is. Tech block. Tech block is number 930. We don't have a number 930 here. So put in a 930. And let's say we've got 12 of these. We've got a infra block 162. We should have some of these already. Did we out of infra blocks? We have one infra block. That's weird. I wonder if the element IDs got changed or something. Maybe there's none in the storage, they're all on the floor. That's what it is. There's none in the storage, they're all out here in the stacks on the floor, which I don't know how to modify. So we're going to go ahead and add another line here. 162 for the infra blocks. And let's just get like 15 infra blocks. And then let's try to reload the game again. There we go. We got our 16 infra blocks, and we got our 12 tech blocks. Okay. We can, It's giving us the option now to recover this oxygen tank, which is interesting. Let's see what happens when we transfer it back. I think that may be a bug, actually, because it didn't let me do this before. See what happens when we pick it up here. Okay, so now we should be able to build our assembler. Is assembler the thing we want to build next? Or do we want an advanced assembler first to build more tech blocks? I think we want the assembler. Let me also fix the display settings again here in the stream. There we go. Should fix it so you won't see double chat pop-ups anymore. We could think about building a second mining pod to speed things along. Did you guys see the, excuse me, say test on the stream? Looks like it showed up. Let's think about where we want to put our... Let's put a third hyperdrive. Should think about where we want to put our third shuttle bay, or our bay in general, long term. I think we're gonna just kind of... I want this to be somewhat centrally located is the thing. I think we could maybe put the bays up here. That's too many tech hull blocks. We don't have that many blocks. And I don't feel like modifying the resources for that. We can, however, produce some hull scrap. There we go. That should be like 6 or 7 hull blocks, something like that. No, it's more than that. It's what is it, 10? That's 10. No, it's 4 to 1, right? Yeah, so it's going to be 5 for 20 hull scrap, and then there was another like 6 hull scrap. So we're probably going to end up with a fraction because I did the math wrong. Got our 3rd hyperdrive online. We're still overweight. We expanded our ship so quickly and clumsily here. Okay, but we're done with this sector. Let's go find some aliens. Let's also... I want to check our... We have an oxygen tank on board. I want to quickly check if Christie can pick up the oxygen tank and use it again now that it's been brought back on board. Or if it's going to be empty when it's deployed. Okay, so we got that. I think we got to check out this derelict still. Let's check that out. I hope the sentry guns aren't disposable, like we'll be able to recover them. Okay. There's no mining to do here. ACS Incognito is in this sector here. We could buy some raw chemicals from them. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna sell them... You know, we have some carbon, but not that much. We could probably afford to sell them 2 plastic units here, and the 2 refined hyperfuel units. That's a good trade. But that'll happen after the shuttle gets back from the away team mission. Okay. Here's hoping for some serious alien opposition. I wonder if we were playing in the sandbox mode, if we could just drop aliens on the board. Definitely did increase the frequency of aliens to be like brutal difficulty. Seems like we're just not lucking out here. We could also try to board another ship. Don't necessarily have to fight aliens. I mean, it's not going to work out. Oh, we have 2 ships in the sector here. Let's go check out the other one. I wonder if the sentry gun will be enough for us to take over an android ship. It's definitely worth an experiment, I think. I'm gonna save it, and then we're gonna go try to board the androids. How do I get on board here? There's a hole in the hull. Okay. Alright, let's see some plasma lasers. Oh, that's beautiful. So that little blue bullet here. So Marcy, and have you open this? She's got the remote control in her hands. That's funny. I wonder if I could set up the sentry gun. The thing about the sentry gun is it seems like it's going to be stationary, so it doesn't give me the option to set it up here. Probably have to set it up on actual land somewhere. Oh, it takes a minute to set up too, that's interesting. Okay, but now we got the sentry gun going. Let's have Christie go and lure or what's this now? Breach door. I think that's new. That might have been new in the last version. I really want to see what our sentry gun does here. Oh, look at it, it's like a high-speed shotgun or something. Doesn't do as much damage as I would have hoped, but you could set up 3 of them at a time, technically, so that could be pretty good. We can leave this to watch our backs while we go and explore a different part of the ship. Overall, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's good that it doesn't do too much damage. It shouldn't be like overwhelming instant kills. Oh, and there's a new type of wound, I guess. It looks like it inflicts burn wounds. I think, or maybe burn wounds existed from before because of fires, but that's the first weapon that inflict them. Who had the laser pistol? I think it was Marcy, right? I think we're done with the aliens, though. I think that's all of them. think since we have an assembler now, maybe we forgo salvaging for the sake of speed and just transfer everything. I'm going to see if Christy has the option to pick up and move. Undeploy and pick up. Nice. Nice. I wonder if the sentry gun has to be repaired. Like, will it be at full health the next time I deploy it, or is it still going to be damaged? Oh, that's so good, guys. You can actually pick this thing up and move it. That's exciting. All right. But it didn't... Oh, but I can't deploy it because I had the wrong person pick it up. She doesn't have the industry skill. Was it Marcy was the one that had the skill? So she's going to hand it back to Marcy. We're doing some science here, guys. And then Marcy's going to deploy it again. And it's still damaged, which makes a lot of sense. But now there's an option to repair it, which I didn't notice before. That's really good, actually. The fact that you can repair your sentry gun. There we go. That makes them super valuable because you can use them to basically tank for your guys. They have some durability. You can stick them in front, and you can repair them as they're taking damage, probably. All right. You know what? Let's go for broke here. I'm gonna see if we can invade this android ship. We saved it. What do we got to lose, right? I'm gonna dock with the androids here. I have a feeling it's not gonna be enough. I think that the androids are gonna kill us. Dock. There we go. I must have misclicked earlier. Alright. So this is an active war, we know. We caught him by surprise, though. So now we can have Marcy come forward. Well, we can have everybody come forward out of the airlock here. Set them up in a corner. We can have Marcy set up a sentry gun by the door. And let's see if we can hold them off. Captain Tarja Felix, AICS Incognito, preparing the boarding party. Does that mean they're going to counterboard us? Okay. So Marcy we need to have back here. And then let's have one of our other guys, Ishan, go open the door. Oh boy. This is going to be a rough fight. We're going to really put the new stuff to the test here. Okay, so far so good. Oh, they're sending a boarding party. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. They were not lying about that. Okay. You're gonna go have the shuttle dock here. These two guys are just gonna evacuate the ship. They're gonna blow up our robots, which is kind of a pain. We need to go and get the rest of the guys baited into this room here. Come on. No? Alright, maybe Marcy can reset this thing up in the doorway. Give energy. Interesting. I guess it does have a limit to how much energy it has. So that android shuttle is going to beat us over there. We can have these guys pick up weapons. I think. If we could find them. We don't have too many, but we might have... We've got a couple of guns over here in front of the item fabricator from earlier. So Marcy, let's have you go and deploy this guy out there. These guys will give you some cover. Looks like he's the only one left on board, seems like. Might be some bridge crew. Okay, what do we got here? Della has 1 in weapon skill, so she's going to take a pistol as a loadout. That's some bad pathing right there. Okay, is that it? That's it for the guys on board. So we actually... The Sentry gun actually enabled us to win, and we can leave this here for when those other guys come back from the other ship, if they decide to come back. This is super interesting, guys. I mean, of course, this is a late game item, keep in mind. And we've cheated and got it in the early game. Okay, so this guy, can he pick up a shotgun or something? Weapon skill of 1, that's a no. No. Okay, so he's just gonna make a run for the shuttle bay. Poor robots, they're gonna get blown up. There's nothing we can do about it, really. Okay, so we're gonna... Can the sentry gun be given orders? It can't. What happens if we order Marcy to shoot somebody? She can't do it because she's busy with the controls. We're just gonna execute the prisoners here. And then we're gonna quickly get back over to the other ship and help our buddies. We can actually lock this door to slow them down a little bit. And maybe we lock the door to the bridge as well. And this. And that. And this. It's unfortunate that we don't have a door to the kitchen. / shuttle bay. So the funny thing is, we actually can't bring everybody back over at the same time, so we gotta do this piecemeal. These guys are gonna come on board, there's crew combat. They're gonna try to break this door down. It's not gonna let me... I forgot to lock this way, but this side's still locked, so that should be okay. So these guys are actually gonna stay on board the other ship and continue exploring Della and Echo while our away team comes back and does some damage. I guess these guys can actually do a little bit of exploring while we're waiting. We'll undeploy the sentry gun right when we're ready to leave, and not before. What kind of weird ship construction is this? There's like a... Oh, that's a strange bedroom design. It's weird that we have vision of the entire ship here. Normally everything goes dark. Oh, this is their captain, Tarja. Look at that. There's like a little star. That's so cool. Would be interesting to know if you can control sentry guns while being on another ship. I don't know. Yeah, it's worth an experiment. Let's get rid of this rhino guy. Okay, so what we're gonna do then, we're gonna have Marcy go over here and deploy the sentry gun behind these guys, I think, and the rest of the team is gonna stay behind, and then we're gonna have Marcy get back on the shuttle. Do we do that? We're probably not gonna be able to manage that because it's gonna take her too long to get over here. The battle's gonna be over by the time she gets here, and it's probably not gonna go in our favor if we don't have the sentry gun. Seems like the sentry gun's energy gets refreshed each time it's deployed. Either that or it doesn't use much energy. I don't know. Okay, so we got the sentry gun. Let's have these two guys disembark and explore the ship. It's funny that we're using the enemy's ship as like a safe refuge while we're fighting on board our own ship. They're breaking down these doors. I'm debating whether we're gonna go here or go there. We'll figure it out when we get there, depending on the circumstance. So we can undraft these guys. They got nowhere else to go. We can start looting and loading stuff into the airlock. And I have to wrap up in a minute here, but I want to finish this combat. Leave my robot alone. Curse you. Curse you, Captain Tarja. You're the worst. Okay. Here we come. Oh, they saw the shuttle coming in, it seems like. Okay, let's get Marcy with her sentry gun. Don't mess up my kitchen. Okay, and let's have these guys. I'm gonna have to use the kitchen as cover, unfortunately. They blew up my couch! My girlfriend's laughing at me, listening to me talk. Looks like Tarja is a little bit tougher, maybe, than the other guys. Okay, there we go. We got our sentry gun. Looks like the sentry gun's not firing. I wonder if she has to be stationary for it to work. I think it seems like she might have to be. They blew up my couch and my table. Savages. Alright, Tarja, you're done for. Or Andres is done for, one or the other. Okay, we got those two. We're definitely gonna need Marcy to redeploy that sentry gun. Got one more enemy on board that we gotta take care of. Marcy's the least injured. And she's also pretty brave, so she's gonna go first. And not Ishan. Ishan is not gonna go first. And Christy is not gonna go first. I was expecting the android to be in this hallway here. I mean, I guess they're all androids because it's an android ship. Yeah, so Marcy, go ahead and set up your sentry gun here. Try not to blow up all of our supplies if you can help it. Oh, he's glitched. Okay, I'm gonna report that. This android character is stuck trying to open the locked door, maybe, and being unable to interact with it. He is looking at the door, then looking at the door, back again repeatedly. There we go. Okay, that was it. Alright, so we're gonna have to wrap up the stream there. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. If you did have a good time and it's your first time checking out the channel, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe, it's free if you're watching on YouTube. And I will see you next time. Have a good afternoon, and everybody, thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you guys. Take care.